All right, so we are going to begin our meditative exercise this evening. So we've already taken some deep breaths. And now I want you to put your hands tabletop and put them by your waist with your hands, I guess, parallel to your navel or horizontal. I don't know, horizontal. Y'all know what I mean. So inhale and exhale. And we are going to inhale to a count. We're going to inhale for 4 counts. We're going to hold it for 4 counts. And then we're going to exhale for 6 counts. And then we're going to hold it for 2 counts. Okay. So, and this breath is going to be nose breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. All right. Okay. So let me look at my clock so I can make sure we stay on track. All right, so take 1 deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold. Breathe normally right now. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale and exhale. So right now, I want you to look at yourself out on that imaginary screen. And I want you to see the space around you. The space around you, it's going to, your aura, it's going to be 3 feet in front of you, to the sides of you, above you, beneath you, and behind you. Because we're calling our aura in. Sometimes we walk around and our aura is so big, and we walk around and people can walk through our aura. So we're going to call our aura in to be 3 feet around us, above us, and beneath us right now. And what I want you to see is a great big rose out in front of your auric field. A great big rose. It could be as large as you want it to be. So I want you to see the rose and see what color it is. And this is going to be your protection rose. So this rose is going to sit out in front of your aura, and it's going to protect your aura from discordant energies. So anytime some energies come towards your aura, your protection rose is going to be a shield or a barrier for the energy. And then it's going to take the energy and neutralize it and send it back to where it came from. That way, wherever the energy came from, let's say it came from a person, they can get their energy back. It could be replenished within them. All right, so this is called a protection rose. Okay. Now I want you to see your body, and I want you to see behind your hips. Inhale and exhale. I want you to see a grounding cord. A grounding cord is just a way to release energy from your body and from your field, that field around you. So this grounding cord is going to be wider than your hips. It's on the back side of your body. And it can look like whatever you want it to look like, but it's going to go from your hip area all the way down to the center of the earth. And it'll take the energies there to be neutralized and returned to wherever they need to go. All right. So what I want you to do right now is create a grounding cord. My grounding cord right now, it looks like a mountain made of natural stones, all different kind of tourmaline stones. And it's going all the way down to the center of the earth. And there's water, and the water is pink. Pink water is flowing down. So the pink water is washing all the energies that are in my space that are not mine. And it is releasing all of them down my grounding cord, all the way down to the center of the earth where it is neutralized and released and sent to wherever it is needed. Inhale and exhale. All right, so now I want you to think about a conversation you had today. And I want you to see it as a color. See the conversation as a color. And now I want you to see that color and send that color down your grounding cord. That color is going to represent the energy of the conversation. Now I want you to think about your mother, whether it be your birth mother, the person that raised you. I want you to think about your mother. And I want you to see her energy as a color. And this time we're going to see her energy as a color of a rose. And now I want you to take that rose and send the rose down your grounding cord as you inhale and exhale. Now I want you to think about your father, whether you knew him or not, the man that raised you or the person that you call father, whomever was the first person that came to mind. And I want you to see the energy of your father in a rose. See what color that rose is as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now I want you to take that rose and I want you to destroy the rose, blow it up. However you want to destroy it, just destroy the rose. Get rid of it until you can't see it anymore. Inhale and exhale. And now I want you to see another rose for your father. See the color as you inhale and exhale. And I want you to blow that rose up, destroy the rose. And you can destroy it in different ways. Sometimes I blow it up like it's just blowing up, like it explodes. Sometimes I light a match to the end of the rose and watch it go up in ashes and then it falls away. So inhale and exhale, destroy that rose. Ashe. All right, so those are a few ways that you can release energy. So every time you have a conversation with someone, there is energy left in you from that conversation. So after you have a conversation, after you have a meeting, after you meet with people that you've talked to, let's say you're in a group or something, all you have to do is create a rose for the conversation, for the person, for whatever that you just experienced, and blow it up. Sometimes I do a hand gesture and I create the rose with my 2 pointer fingers. And then I take my hand and flick my fingers like to explode my fingers, sort of. And I blow up the rose. So you can release the color of the energy down your grounding cord. You can see a rose for the color of the energy and release the rose down your grounding cord. Or you can release roses and you can do more than one. So you can, like we release the energy of mom down the grounding cord, you can release several roses or several blotches of color down your grounding cord that represents your mother or your father or the conversations or the situation or your boss yelling at you or your job getting on your nerves or whatever. You know, a unpleasant conversation or a pleasant conversation. It's a great idea to release after all conversations, whether they're good or not, because what happens is the energy gets trapped in your space from that person until you release it. And so you won't only have your energy in your space, you'll have someone else's as well. So you know how we say feelings buried alive never die? Well, energy doesn't either. So if you're receiving energy, and not releasing it, you'll start to have a nice pooch, because we receive and heal and stuff in our lower belly and our first and second chakras. And so we're healing there and healing and storing all that fat. And so we end up having a pooch and don't know why. We could be a skinny girl with a pooch, and don't know why you got a pooch, but it's because you're storing all that energy in that area. So you should release when you're having conversations. All right. So another way to release that I do, and I'm working only with roses and colors today, but another way I release is I put up a hedge of roses. So let's say the situation has got me fired up. And I don't really get like that too much anymore. But in the past, I would get so angry about a situation. And I didn't want to just blow up one rose. I wanted to blow up a gazillion roses. So I put up a hedge of roses and I blew them all up and just, and I've had like a machine gun and went brrr, and just blew them all up. And I was just releasing that energy as I was destroying those roses. I was blowing up those roses. So that's another way that you can release energy. All right. And again, you want to release positive energies from other people and not so positive energies from other people, because none of somebody else's energy belongs in your space. None of it. Your space is for you. It's not even for your children's energy to be in your space, because then you're kind of mingling with them. So that's why at the end of the day, I do a healing candle for my daughter and for me, so that we can both release our spaces of everybody's energy that has been planted in our space throughout that day. All right. So now another thing that I want you to do is to drop your protection rose down your grounding cord. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to create a hedge of protection. And I do that by putting a hedge of roses around my auric field. And that hedge of roses could be as tall as an oak tree. It could be taller than you. It could be whatever you want it to be. And you can put it wherever you want. And the roses could be whatever color you want. But you could put a hedge of roses around you to protect your space. Let's say you're going into an area and you know that the energy is going to be high. Like you may walk into a metaphysical store, or you may walk into a church or a funeral or somewhere, or an office building, or somewhere, work, wherever. You may walk into a place where you know there's going to be a lot of different energies floating around. So if you're walking into a place like that, you may want to use roses, protection roses, and use a hedge of them to engulf your whole aura. All right. So that's another thing that I suggest. So these are just techniques and tools using roses, and some we were using color. All right. So there are other tools. We've done several before, but these are the only ones that I wanted to go over tonight. So now I want you to keep your eyes closed, and we're going to do what I call a mock up. And we are going to mock up or create something that we desire. So I want you to see yourself out on that imaginary screen and just do some deep breaths, inhale and exhale. And anytime something gets a little challenging and maybe you can't see what I'm talking about, or you drift off a lot or something like that, when you come back, or when you feel challenged, or sometimes you may get a black screen and you can't see anything, you can say, ha, 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 ha. Okay, you do a fake laugh. So, and we all should be grounded. So if we were not muted and we were in a class setting, you would find that people would be just at any moment going, ha, 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 ha. And what that does is that breaks up the energy. So spirit doesn't know the difference between a fake laugh and a real laugh. And this is how I was taught at the Berkeley Psychic Institute. So if spirit doesn't know the difference, you could do a fake laugh and it will shake the energy up that is blocking you from being able to see what you were trying to see on your imaginary screen. And it should start to dissipate. So when I used to have issues with having a black screen in front of my eyes and I couldn't see anything, I remember at one point I panicked. And this was maybe, I was in the clairvoyant program when this happened. So I was probably like four years into, learning how to be clairvoyant, how to use my gifts, not just clairvoyance, but how to use my gifts. And I remember panicking, and I went to Right Reverend Marie, and I said, I can't see. When I close my eyes, I can't see. And I try not to go into effort, but I don't know what to do. I can't see. And she said, go, ha, 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 ha. Now, I had been doing that ha, 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 ha for several years. And I used to think it was so stupid when I was doing the ha, 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 ha. And then it was this particular time that she shared with me what that was all about, and where I really understood that you have to break up the energy. So she had me do it, and I did it over and over and over. And then the next thing you know, the energy was broken up. It was very, very interesting. All right. So anyway, so inhale and exhale. And out on that imaginary screen, let me see if I can do this. Out on that imaginary screen, I want you to see yourself. And I want you to see yourself having one thing that it is you desire. One thing that it is you desire. And I want you to see yourself having it. See yourself, if you know how to do the steps to get what it is, I want you to see yourself doing the steps to get what it is. If you don't know how to do something, don't worry about that. I want you to focus on all the activities that you're going to do and enjoy doing to have whatever it is that you're seeing yourself have. So see yourself having this. You're creating like a video montage or a video vignette of what it is you desire. So see yourself having. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to see yourself enjoying having it. So you've seen yourself go through the motions to get whatever it is that you're trying to get. Now I want you to see yourself having it. And I want you to feel what it would feel like to have what it is that you desire. See what it would feel like. Feel what it would feel like. And I'm going to put the timer on because I want you to feel what it would feel like. Smile on your face, enjoy what it feels like to have this thing that you desire. Inhale and exhale. Feel it, just enjoy it, embrace it, love it. In your mind's eye, you could be jumping up and down for joy. You can be thanking God. You can be saying in your head, I am so happy and grateful now that I have this whatever. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to attach a grounding cord, and it can look like whatever you want it to look like. Attach it to the bottom of the vision. And I want you to see anything that is not serving this vision's highest good fall away from the vision down the grounding cord. And you're just going to see it as a color. So you're just going to release the energy of whatever is not serving the highest good of this vision. I want you to see it flow down the grounding cord. Inhale and exhale. And just see all the negative energy, all the fears, all the doubts, all the, I don't know how to do that. Or, do I really want to do that? The indecisiveness, whatever. Let's see it all flow down your grounding cord as you inhale and exhale, and let's see it flow all the way. It's just going to go all the way. It's going to go back to its own vain nothingness. It's just going to go away. It's just releasing, releasing, releasing. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to see a cord attached to the top of this vision. And it's going to extend all the way up, all the way up, 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 all the way up to source. And I want you to see the vision float away up that channel, all the way up to source. See it float away all the way up to through the channel until you can't see it anymore. As you inhale and exhale, and just smile and just feel how it will feel to have what it is you desire. As you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now I want you to just give thanks that you have received what it is that you desire. Ashe. So we're going to do mock-ups on a regular basis, and we're going to vary them and do them in different ways. So tonight, that was just a basic mock-up for you to have what it is you desire. All right. Okay, so now, actually, let's just close out with a great big golden sun. So see a great big golden sun above your head. And let's fill it with some healing and some peace and some calming and some manifestation energy, the energy that gives you the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold. And let's put that all in. If you want to add anything else, just add it to the vision, through the golden sun. And now I want you to see the golden sun come into your aura, and it's going to come down to your crown. And it's going to come through your head, and it's filling every cell of your body with light. It's coming through your neck, down your shoulders, down your arms and your torso, your lower belly, your lower back, out your hand chakras into the aura around you, filling the space around you. It's going down your pelvic region, down your hips, down your thighs, your knees, your legs, your ankles, out your feet chakra, flowing back into the aura, that space around you. All right, and when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Ashe.